Enough is enough. They're always taking their sides, careless and nine, plus and minus, they're divine. I'm seeing color in black and white, so I won't be defined, living life through their eyes. This life is mine, there's something you owe me. Give it back to me, enough is enough. They just wanna hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. We won't let them hurt us or bring us down, bring us down. I tried to be a disciple, listening well, until then well. There's still life in me now. Give it back to me. Enough is enough. They just wanna.
Hey guys, welcome back to Queen of the Indies Corner with another episode of Under the Ropes. I'm your host, as always, the Queen of the Indies, and today, this is like a long overdue episode. We got my good friend Suge D over here. What's going on?
Everything was good till all that mess she was talking before the show, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, what's happening?
Seriously. So, and I see like, oh man, like it's just, yep, I'm trying to be calm and cool, and it knocked my image out. And yeah, so this is, this is great. All right, let me fix this for you because like now your camera
hmm
is all messed up right now. So, and I don't know
What's
why.
wrong with my camera? What's
No,
wrong
it's
with
not
my
you.
camera?
It's the program. So we're gonna add you back in here.
All right.
maybe it will let me, maybe it won't. All right, hold tight, guys. We're gonna get him in here, and and it's not working. I just had you in there.
Can they hear me?
They can hear you, but I'm not gonna be happy until there we go.
I was gonna bust that real smooth hold music that they be using. That doo 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 doo. I was
Let
gonna
me
bust that
just
music out.
make sure, because for some reason, it has you very glary, and I don't know why. It was perfect. Refresh it. All right. So we're going to work with that. So anyway, I'm sorry, guys, but we're just, for whatever reason, decided to be mean and give me some technical support, technical difficulties today, but we're here. And we're going to roll with it. So, yeah. So, guys, if you're new here to the Under the Rope series here, I interview everything independent wrestling, whether it's wrestlers, promoters, referees, backstage. I got you covered. If you guys got questions for Suge, please feel free. Drop it into the chat. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. So, all right. Well, I told him we started hot. We're going different, but my hot is not what he's thinking. Like I'm very nice. My hot is different.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's not that hot. Like whatever. It's not that serious. But like let's go into this because we have to talk about. All right, we got to talk about TWE. Most recently, we had Halloween going on. We had a trick or treat death match. And I want my money back because there was no pumpkins. There was candy. There was no pumpkins in this match. And I feel attacked.
So, all right, let me set the scene for you all. This is the thing that I'm disgusted about before we got on here. I knew it was gonna come up. So she messages me out the blue to give her very short review of the match. It's like, oh, the match was fine, but there was no pumpkins. No pumpkins were used. Boo. and with the thumbs down and everything to that effect. So me and Tyler Stevens are bleeding for the general, I guess, approval of this bloodthirsty audience in Chattanooga, Tennessee, for the coming of the GOAT. We're getting thrown through doors. I got this on because the thumbtack stuff. I'm still healing from that kind of stuff. And her complaint of all the things that we did, there was flaming knee pads, all this other stuff like that. There were no pumpkins, so the match sucks.
I didn't say it sucked. I just said that there should have been pumpkins. I didn't say it sucked.
What more do you want from me? I can't. And I still agreed to do this show, and it makes me so upset. It makes me so upset.
Right? I mean, I just feel like it's Halloween. I mean, I've watched death matches before. I've seen crazy shit. I've been live at plenty of death match places.
I bet you have.
And I've seen food fights. I've potatoes, like bread. I've got smacked with bread. Shout out to Sean Henderson. But like, I was like, damn, this is Halloween and we have no trick or treat, like pumpkin. Like,
did you not see a man get slammed on random candies of Snickers and Reese's? I did a whole double team with Wall with I popped the Reese's before we did a whole double team with blood on my face, and it's just not enough for you, man. It's like, when is the bar gonna stop getting raised? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just like I said, I feel like, it was a missed opportunity.
I never said I was a deathmatch icon. I never said that was my bag. I was just doing what I could do. I am so sorry. The next time TWE decides that they're going to do some hardcore stuff, can we please include some pumpkins so she will be happy, pleased, satisfied? Customer service. Thank you.
I'm sorry. That was
no,
funny.
You're not. It's fine.
right, Jaden. Right now, like, hey, Jaden, make sure there's budget for some pumpkins.
Man, please.
I will donate the I will send the money for the pumpkins. That's it.
Is that serious? Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was funny. And it would have erased on me again. All right, hold on 1 second. I think I figured out why. There we go. All right, let me just make a quick adjustment of why, because it wasn't like clear.
Okay.
So I'm going to, if it lets me, it's not gonna let me now, right? All right, hold on. People don't realize the shit that goes on with like podcasts.
Y'all weren't here for like I saw her wear like 7 hats just before this thing started. This is a labor of love that she puts on for you guys. You don't even know. You don't even know.
I take it very, very serious. And on top of that, I lost my Netflix and my popcorn GIF in my damn stream. So, all right, hold on a second. I got it. This is some serious stuff here, guys. So, all right. So, you know what? I'm going to go to the next question. Wait, let me see who's in the chat. I see people in the chat. Hey, good cop, bad cop. He goes, hey, Tiff, Suge. And an early Happy Guy Fawkes night for tomorrow. Only 1 hour away in England. The fireworks here will be better here than through, I'm guessing. And then he goes, with Tiffany booting you out in the first minute, is that the quickest knockout you have ever had?
No, that would be Nick Gage. I don't want to, and I still don't remember the first 2 minutes of that match. Me and him at Beyond Wrestling, yeah. And shout out, remember the 5th of November, yeah. Shout out, Guy Fawkes.
There you go. So let's put back our Netflix, which we will get into it a little bit later. The Netflix logo going on there.
Oh, while we're talking, I'm sorry, I'm missing an accessory. Let me make sure I rock my yeah. My looks better than.
There you go.
Oh yeah, my recent piece of jewelry. Do you like it? It might remind you of something that Alex Kane used to
Yeah, I
wear.
know. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
man.
that. Look at
Looks
that.
better on me. I even know how to accessorize. I got my Brian McKnight sweater to go along with it too. Yeah, man.
I love that. I love that. All
All
right.
right.
I think we're all good there. All right, let's see. So, Good Cop Bad Cop also says pumpkins is fall related and not Halloween specific. Okay, so there's still time. So you have to what? Thanksgiving to run back another death match with
I'm
pumpkins.
not doing a gobble gobble gore fest death match spectacular so you guys can get pumpkin. No, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not
I
doing
like
it.
that.
Denied.
I like that.
Denied.
I feel like the perfect person for that would be also with like Bobby Orlando with his little turkey outfit.
Okay, you're gonna have to run it in WWE 2K because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm.
There you go. All right, let's see. So, Good Cop Bad Cop says, after you're done, Tiff, a quick Google shows at least 2 matches with this prompt wearing pumpkin patch match. Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting pumpkins to be the food talk of the show. And then he said, pumpkins popcorn is all the food beginning with P, with Pineapple Pete on the show today.
That's crazy.
Crazy. See, we're running
Put
with
all of
these.
that together. Put all of that
that-
together. Oh my god. Mm-mm.
All right, so, all right, I definitely let's move on. Let's move on to some other stuff. So recently, you also got to work ASE with Darian Bangston. So shout out to him.
Ashay. This is great. This is an educational moment. So Ashay. That's how you say it because it's got the
There we
accent
go.
mark.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
There
Thank
go.
you.
So that's a learning experience for you too. Go ahead.
There you go. This is why we do these podcasts. So so
Sharon. We sharing.
we're
Go ahead.
sharing his carrots. So I have to talk about because I am the lover of the perfect bridge, and on top of that, I have not seen the double perfect bridge since Nick Wayne and Blake Christian GCW in California a couple of years ago. So I
For
popped when I saw the photos that you guys were like posting, and I'm like, I'm so mad that I wasn't there to witness it because I would have been loud.
Oh yeah, I take my bridges very seriously.
Beautiful.
I try to tell people, especially at where I'm at in my career and everything to that effect. Yoga, I still stretch, I still stay on top of that kind of stuff, because it keeps you young, it keeps you functional, for the ring. However, I know you said perfect, maybe perfect from my side. Darian Bankston was still on his heels. I, however, was on my toes the way that it's supposed to be done when you do a bridge.
Mhm.
So, for all the little jokes that he likes to make that I might be a step behind, I think I got to step up on him on that. But it is what it is. It's fine.
That's beautiful. If there's no toes, then I'm sorry.
It's
not
like
perfect.
it's like that's what I'm saying. Like you have to add that extra little bit. It's like the ribs with no sauce. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's what I'm saying. That's what the toes are on that.
So, we love Darian. We love Darius Carter. Great shit doing there. That's a great match. I don't know. You want to share anything else about like the match, the promotion?
That's the first, I think, like build hold for hold match. Like, that's their version of the pure division that they have at Ashe. So, the difference between, I guess, pure and hold for hold is absolutely strictly just holds and maneuvers. Like, there's no striking whatsoever. So it's not even forearms or anything to that effect when you get ready to do that. And you get as many rope breaks as you need in that regard. But there's some really talented wrestlers on that particular roster that I think we're going to see more of that particular style from. And, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this opportunity while I'm on here to go ahead and do this. I was very not pleased with the result of what happened with the last Hole for Hole because Darian Bankston, of all people, kept messing with my shoes, of all things, while we were doing it. And I felt like he wasn't taking what I was trying to do very seriously. So, Darian Bankston, if you're hearing this, the next Ashe show, if I check my very, very, very busy calendar, I think that's on my four matches, 3 day streak. Yes, it is. The next Ashe show is going to be on December the 6th. Hold on. How does Jay Uso do it? Run it back. Run it back. I need a rematch, and I'm gonna need that and I'm gonna need that from you. So December the 6th, Darian Banks, and if you want to go hold for hold again, I'll make sure I wear my wrestling boots this time, and I'll make sure I give you some wrestling lessons that you'll never forget. So yeah, it's up to you. You
Ooh.
let me know when you're ready.
Ooh, okay, let's go. It's here. Let's go. I'm here for it. More love in this chat. Aaron Rose is in the chat, says Suge's one of my favorite dudes. Thank you for the live. Matt says Suge's one of my favorites when it comes to technical wrestling and on the mic. Look at that.
Thanks so much. And the technical wrestling part wasn't even something I really started dabbling into until I like I did wrestling I did wrestling in high school, and I had other proficiencies and other like combat arts, but I didn't really start dipping into it heavier until I started going to England and really diving into learning how to do that, the different dojos and the camps there and whatnot. And I just figured, why not give it a try? Why not really try to showcase it? So I'm glad that people see it. I don't think I'm one of those guys that comes up in the heavier conversations about technicians, but I'm always glad when people are noticing it and they're seeing it, and I do appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
Well,
Thank you.
to elaborate a little bit on that, like, can you give us like a little bit for how like the dojos are like compared to like schools here?
Oh, sure. Well, if we're talking England in general, I wouldn't say it's like a crazier difference, but I will say, I kind of miss the level of camaraderie and the way that they had a system. This is that system. We're leaving everything until we leave, because a lot of that stuff that was going on in the newer dojos, either you got the older head world of sport types that were doing a lot of those training schools over there. So that's like, okay, we're about to have like an entire workout circuit before we even start getting into the grappling portion. And you lucky if you even touch the ring. We're gonna do it on mats. We doing this on mats the way that we learned, and then you can go to the ring. Or some of them have also learned from the Japanese dojos and they bring that over to the English style. Like when I was doing the Fight Club Pro dojo, there was a lot of Japanese style drills that they were doing in between a lot of the actual British style grappling that they were doing as well.
Mhm.
So it gave me a chance to really see how they go about stuff and how they do things. And it's why a lot of their performances are also very dynamic, because they work on a lot of different things. And I don't think it's a case where it's like, okay, well, you're 300 pounds, so don't do this. We'll learn this later. Or you're 150 pounds, so don't do this. We'll do this later. It's like, no, everybody's doing everything. So if we're doing bridges, if you do a shitty bridge, you just do a shitty bridge. Like, at least attempt it.
Mhm.
If we're lifting, hey, you may not be able to pick up a cup of coffee, but like, screw it, you're gonna try it, and we're gonna see what's going on. And I like that. I think I really like that about how they go about it.
Pretty interesting. I always hear like
Hmm.
we see like a lot of wrestlers like whether they're going to Japan or
Hmm.
like Germany. So it's kind of cool like me following like Spike was just in Japan and she was like posting some of the stuff at the dojo, even the bridges and stuff. So it's pretty interesting to like watch that from your guys perspective.
It's my
So
jam.
love it, love it. Mark Leslie's in chat. He goes, "Long live the big bad body daddies."
Yo, shout out, shout out to Kings of Catch, man. That was a good time. Like Aspen Faith, Lewis Gervin. I hope both of them are doing very well over there. God, I hate the pandemic because I was actually set to go back overseas before all that started happening.
Mhm.
And those two are like just, yeah, man. They were just really great people. They took good care of me. The old Scottish cousins, if you will.
Mhm.
And I hope everything's going well for them over there and everything like that. I felt like a lot of the people I ended up getting to meet, we got scattered, and of course we got lives and whatnot, but I'll never forget that time over there. That was a good 2 years of my life.
Love that. Love
Mhm.
that. Heel pops and chair shots in the TikTok chat. What's going on? How are you? Appreciate it. Aaron says so. December 7th. What's the word in Knoxville? Can't wait to be on call. Of course.
Well, I got announced for NGW. So apparently, oh, hold on, let me look dead in the camera because I just want people to know this. So apparently people were very upset about what I did to Matt Cross. And okay. Also, people were very upset about what I did to Cedric Alexander. Okay. If you're looking for an apology, I don't know where you're gonna find it. I see a bunch of books. I see this picture over here. I see this mask that I took off of O'Shea Edwards. I even see this new edition of Batman '89, which continues the story of the '89 verse of Batman. Michael Keaton version. But I don't see an apology anywhere to be found, and I'm not gonna look for one. And I think you probably should stop too. But I will be at that show, and if anybody has a problem with what I did, you can do something about it. I just don't think anybody will. But yeah, I'll be there.
There you have it. Well, there you go. So, all right. So I want to talk a little bit. Let's shout out Action Wrestling. Everybody knows I'm a big fan. Just was down there, which I love.
Yes, you were.
So that was the first time that I came down to Action. I've been supporting Action for years. Um, so shout out to Matt Griffin. Matt Griffin's been on this podcast plenty. So we have to talk about, you and Tyler Stevens, 483 days, right? Am I correct? 483 days of you guys holding the tag team titles?
So this is gonna sound kind of wild. I remember when you asked me earlier, you were like, "Is there anything not to touch on?" This isn't something that I can't touch on. It's something that I have to redact. So
Damn.
I might have. I've had a very long tag reign with a partner previously who we won't discuss. Um, those who know that situation
Yeah.
know the reasons why we won't discuss that. But Tyler Stevens stepped up as everybody in the good hand is available to do. And then yeah, we went on to have a tremendous reign. Because of that, your statistic is correct, but it's correct in a different
Yeah.
direction.
As a
I
whole,
am the
yeah.
long right. I am the longest reigning tag team champion of anybody that there's ever been in terms of holding the belt. So that includes Violence is Forever, Culture Inc., all of that stuff, etc., etc. So yeah, like when it comes to tag specialists,
Yes.
I got it. But yeah, but we had a hell of a reign, and unfortunately, that got interrupted by the freaking YN's top team. So we'll be plotting on them. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just letting Alex Kane know he can't be as great as he want to be without me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, mm. This
I,
looks real good.
I was there for this match in person. This is
Hmm.
crazy.
And you had a great time. You had a great time. There was no pumpkins, but you had a great time, right? Right.
It's
Mm.
fine, Adam Priest threw Tim Bosby on me, like I'm being shouted out on commentary.
Yeah. We had a luminary in the house. They had to make sure they were showing you love.
I love that. Like I said, I've been dying to go down to Action for years, so I'm glad that I finally got to go down there, and we have to make this happen again. And like I always say, watch at IWTV. I know there's a show Friday, but it won't be live because it's at the bar. So, but it'll be at a later date. So, much
Hmm.
love to Matt Griffith over there. So, Good Cop Bad Cop says, "Wonder where I knew the mask from O'Shea, of course." We love O'Shea.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely what I got to put on the podcast. Dude, there's just so many people. I'm trying one wrestler at a time. So,
Absolutely. I love souvenirs from stuff, you know what I'm saying? Obviously. So yeah, I love souvenirs.
look at that. Look at that. So, all right. I also want to talk about during COVID, because let's talk a little bit about AEW. And this has always
Okay.
been like a part to where a lot of wrestlers during COVID, of me doing the interviews, we've talked about it with them during like that we had Dark, AEW Dark. And even though that there weren't any fans, in the stands and stuff like that, but you played
Yeah.
a part of being, there. And I just thought that was like a great thing to bring in all these like indie talents, and other talents to come in like during these times, and we still got entertainment of wrestling. So
Sure.
share a little bit with us, working with like AEW.
Really weird time on the books because it's like like especially with some time behind it, it's a little bittersweet because it's like this is the biggest opportunity of my career, and like nobody was there
Yeah.
like to really experience it with me. And when I say nobody was there, I mean like you want those kind of opportunities and you're hoping that there's like 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 15,000, however many thousand fans to see it, right?
Right.
And it's like you had people, you had people of course watching it on TV or watching it on YouTube or the you had the wrestlers around the ring doing everything and whatnot. But it's like one of my biggest goals for myself, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to see it, but wrestling is weird like that. You never know when stuff comes around.
Yeah.
One of my biggest goals was always to do something on TV,
Hmm.
like for an audience, for an arena, because I just want to know what it sounds like. I just want to know what it feels like
Right.
to be able to do that. Um, I'm thankful for that time. It opened up a lot of different doors for me. It taught me a lot about myself and also what I want for my future. I'm so glad that after so many years, and I think it was kind of like a big thing that I did, there's so many people that have such fond memories of it. And it's like uh I got to watch a lot of people go on to do some really really great stuff, which is great. I got to reminisce with some people I hadn't seen in a long time, and I also learned a lot about, even after all the time I've put in this business, I've learned a lot in terms of what that level of wrestling looks like. And it helped me apply some lessons to making sure that I'm good to go even on an independent level. I will say this for anybody that's in the business or of the business: um, don't treat the indies as if it's not professional wrestling when it absolutely is.
Hmm.
So whether you have the contract or you don't have the contract, the goal is to be performing, presenting, and creating memories at the highest possible level, no matter what's going on. That way, there's not a bunch of stuff to have to readapt or switch, whether you're on TV, whether you're streaming, whether you're on, like IWTV or what have you. You want to be going at your highest level no matter what you got going. You don't want to wait to do your highest level for when a TV camera is rolling. You want to do that at all times. So yeah.
I think that's great advice too for like
Mhm.
anybody like inspiring or thinking about getting into wrestling, or if you are a
Anything.
wrestler.
Be the
Like,
product now. Be the
yeah,
product now.
I think that's great. I always think that's
Like
like great advice. Hmm.
like yourself, like you made sure you didn't just come on here and throw a mic out and do all the other stuff. You made sure that all your stuff was professionally done, and you came in and we're having a show, and then you proceeded to ruin all that professionalism with pumpkins. I'm gonna ride you about this pumpkin thing the whole episode. You're gonna take this.
I should have put
Continue.
some pumpkins on,
No,
my
you should
layout
not
over
have.
here.
No, you
Damn.
should not have.
The most craziest conversations that I have with wrestlers is like the most funniest thing. So that was my brain. It was like,
Hold
why
on,
isn't there
what's
any
the Brody
pumpkins?
King thing? What's the Brody King thing? No, 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 we're not doing that. Go for it.
All right, let's do some of these fan tweets. I got like a lot of fan tweets, so and again, if you guys got questions in the chat, please feel free, drop them in. This one's from Ref Keth. He goes, "Why are you the way that you are?"
I know, I knew he was good. You okay? For those who don't know who this is, this is Kevin, who is one of the referees at TWE. You've seen him at Action, things of that nature. He has very good taste in film. However, you know why I'm the way I am? Because people like you come in public forums and ask me questions like that while I'm just trying to conduct business and just keep it chill. I be trying to keep it chill, and then you insist on turning the knob on the oven to 450. I just be trying to be at a reasonable 200. It's nice and warm. Things can cook. Things can take time to roast. Nope, 450. That's what you turn it to. I'm the way I am because I can't punch you in the face on a regular basis, Kevin. Thank you so much. Answer your question. Great.
Wow. Well, then there you go.
Oh, sorry. Before you move on to the next thing, also while I'm on the hate train, Kevin, you just moved up on the list. Okay, you were on honorable mention, but now you're number 5 on my list of people that I hate on. Number 1 is Darian Bankston with a bullet. It will always be Darian Bankston with a bullet. Number 2 is PB Smooth. let me take this opportunity while I talk about Pretty Boy Smooth for a
Oh
minute.
boy, tag
Pretty Boy
him so he
Smooth-
can be in the
Pretty,
chat.
Pretty Boy Smooth. Pretty Boy Smooth. You had the nerve to go on a podcast and say that I play Atari on the regular, and then because basically making an age joke for those of you who don't understand, and then on top of that, is running the whole thing about I'm being a bully to him because he plays his video games on easy mode whenever he plays video games. Let me tell you something. Life is rough. Life is hard. You know what Dark Souls taught me? That things are going to crush you and beat the crap out of you, and you have to keep showing up, man. And you just want to turn it on easy mode and just blaze through stuff. That's why you soft. You 6'9" and soft, and I don't understand that. You are the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man of professional wrestling. There, you wanna call me an Atari playing dude? There, you Stay Puft Marshmallow Wrestler. There, run tell that. Thank you.
Wow.
He knew I was gonna tell him. He knew I was gonna tell him. And Kev, you next time I see you, you just better put them stripes on and shut up. Thank you.
Well, who are your other three on the list? So Kev's number 5.
I'm so mad.
Who's 3 and 4?
I'm so mad right now. I can't even do it right now. But I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, well let me shout out because I see wrestling junkies are in the podcast chat. What's up, wrestling junkies? How are you? Much love to you guys. I'm sad that I wanted to meet them at Action and they didn't come. I'm sad.
Oh, they weren't there for a change? Oh my God. Okay.
Listen, there were so many people I wanted to meet in Georgia for Action, and everybody went to ICW that day. I'm like, the one time I come down, I was like.
Shout out to my son Casey Owens, who out there tearing it up, wrapping himself in barbed wire. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make an impression.
There you go. Good Cop Bad Cop says Suge's list is way better than your list of damn. Just, wow.
You have a hate list?
No, I have a list of husbands.
Oh, who are these male suitors? Who are these male suitors for you that you've chosen? If this were an episode of Bridgerton, who's coming into the parlor?
I love that. I love that.
Court you.
Well, the locked in number 1 husband's Anthony Gangone, which has been established since episode 1 of Under the Rope series. And then the minute that I moved him off number 1 husband, everything went crazy. He lost belts. He got injured. Alex Zane got injured. It was crazy. So he's locked in. Adam Priest is on it.
Whoa. You don't want no peace in your life. That's what you saying, bro. Okay. Go ahead.
We have some of the Cap guy. We got Bobby Orlando. We got Dante Drago on the list. Trevor Lee's on the list. Okay. So, yeah. So it changes.
You got some country boys in there. I thought it would have been more up north. I like that you got some country boy representation in there. That's cool.
We mix it up. We got Ricky Smokes up in Massachusetts.
Okay.
We mix it up. It's cool.
Okay.
Damn, hating on the list of husbands in the chat, rude. So anyway, we're gonna move on to the next. Unless you want to share your other hate list, your 3 and 4.
Like, hold on, I'm trying to think. Okay, so Kev just slid in at number 5. Darren Banks has been rolling strong at number 1 for a good little minute. You got Pretty Boy Smooth because he just be talking reckless, and I just can't stand it, and I can't have it. Trying to think of. Oh, you know what? Good, you got me thinking about it. Terry freaking Yaki, okay? Terry freaking Yaki from Top Team. I can have no peace in a locker room whenever he shows up because he is constantly disrupting my peace. He be making jokes when he don't need to be making jokes. I can't even change my socks in a locker room without him trying to start it up. So I hope he buys a new pair of sneakers, and the moment he goes outside, somebody just takes a big step on him, and they just had dog shit on the shoe, and it gets on the shoe. I hope he got a new fresh pair of Jordans, like just white, milky white Jordans, and somebody with a shitty shoe just steps like hell. I hope he Seth Rollins stomp on his toe when it does it, and it just messes shoe up. So yeah, Teriyaki at number 3.
He gets hate on this podcast. Like,
oh yeah, when I hate for life. Oh, and number 4, Alex Kane. because Alex Kane thinking he could do everything without me, and obviously he can't. Now he dropped down on that ranking because he got beat down, so he's not much of a threat. But you know what I'm saying? If he got problems, he can come solve them. There you go. There you go, Alex.
There you go. Well, damn. And Good Cop, Bad Cop said, perhaps I should have waited for my question to be read before dissing the list. Yes. Now I should ask your questions on the podcast now. All right, wait. So let's go on to another fan tweet. So this one's from My Alter Ego. He goes, salute to you both. My question is, who was Suge's favorite defense at the Pan-African World Sport Champion?
Oh man. So it's gonna be two different people and they're tied, and I have to do it. I can't put one over the other
Okay.
because they're great for two different reasons. Um, Number one is Caprice Coleman at Ashe Wrestling. Teddy Long was there. Ron Simmons was there to anoint and to present the championship. And then, of course, showed love after the match to both of us. And I still hold that memory in my heart of going to the back. Because Ron Simmons got the super bass in his voice. Like, one of my biggest fears was meeting Ron Simmons and finding out his voice. You know how sometimes people in wrestling, their voice ain't really their voice, or like how they act ain't really how they act. So I was afraid of going to the back one day and then, meeting Ron Simmons, and he's like, "Hello, young man. I'm Ronald Simmons." Like, no, he'd be like, "What's going on?" I'm Ron. He got the bass. But me and Caprice both got better. He said that's what I'm talking about. He said that was wrestling right there. That's what I like to see. And being able to perform in front of the first recognized African American world heavyweight champion, somebody as great as Ron Simmons, somebody that we grew up on. And then Caprice Coleman, he's been one of my favorites since I started following independent wrestling. And I never thought I thought I lost my opportunity to be able to have a match with him. And to have all of that happen in one moment, and Caprice being as on as he ever was from the moment I first saw him on Wildside TV, um, with that kind of pomp, that kind of circumstance, that title being on the line, um, what more can you ask for? It was like a defining moment. Like I could have that could have been it there, and I would have been okay. But fortunately, I got more out of it. So there was that, and then I feel like number two. Oh man, yeah, I feel like number two would have to be me and O'Shea.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being, when I won the title, I think people thought it was going to be very short,
Mm-hmm.
and they knew whoever won the title was going to have to face O'Shea in DC the next month. So it was really a battle of wills. I think anytime me and O'Shea get together, I think we're tied right now when it comes to our overall series with matches.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime we get together, we always go for it. We're always giving it to each other. We always match up pretty well. And I had to weather a storm. Like O'Shea beat my ass that night. It was rough. But I had to weather a storm and show people what I was made of as a champion, that hey, I can carry this weight.
Right.
And it was a great time. And I really enjoyed that match. And I'm proud of that body of work for 640 days. So it's hard not, it's so weird disassociating from it. Now that Khan is the champion,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds weird to say, but I'm gonna work my way back, and I hope to be able to get it one more time and be able to call myself the first two-time Pan African World Diaspora Champion. But yeah, that answers your question.
Love that. A shout out to My Alter Ego for that question. So, all right. So, Good Cop, I'm going to ask your questions, even though you don't deserve now for me to ask your question, but we're going to ask them. He goes, while looking for a particular match of yours, I came across on Cage Match 2 matches that really caught my eye. Could you tell us about the Combat Panto at the Amazing Riptide in Brington, England in December 2019, or how the month before you lost your soul to the Undertaker?
Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on in England at any given time. So, Gene Money, incredible performer, very funny, but also very, very talented wrestler. It's funny how there's a lot of cases like that. It's like sometimes you get so lost in the funny of a wrestler, you don't see the actual in ring skill of it. But me and G Money had a feud in Scotland, and at that time he was doing his Mundertaker gimmick. He had died under strange circumstances, and he was doing the Mundertaker gimmick. So, oh, I remember why he died, because we had a zombie survival death match before that. There were literal zombies around the ring, like a lumberjack match,
That's cool.
and I survived, but obviously whoever fell on the outside did not. So he might have got eaten up and then came back as the Undertaker later. And from the undead, he stole my soul. So when I lost my soul, I lost my cool, so I couldn't dance. I didn't know how to dress well. My hair was out of place. I had to wear sport goggles and all that other stuff. So we had a cage match for me to win my soul back. And fortunately that all worked out the way it worked out, or else a lot of my back half of my career would have been a lot uncooler. The Combat Panto was a Riptide match out in Brighton, and it's a multi-match, and it's based off of the panto culture that they have over in England, where it's like puppets and Christmas pageantry and things of that nature. So everybody played like a part in, like, it was like a wrestling match, but it was also kind of like a Christmas play too, on top of that too.
That's
So
cool.
I forgot what part I played in. I said the same thing. Like, my literal promo was, "What is a combat panto?" Because I'm American. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
this. It's like, is it a multi? Is it anything? But I had a good time. It was good fun. Shout out Riptide. I miss them as a company too, because not only were they just a great company to work for, they were the first company I ever seen use movie quality cameras
Yeah.
to film their matches.
Mhm.
It was unlike anything I'd ever seen. I think their stuff is still on IWTV for anybody that's looking for
Oh,
it.
cool. Like, I want to go look at this because that
You
sounds
have
just
to.
like fun, like zombies, like that stuff like that should be here because like that's
The Gene Money
interesting.
match with the zombies, that's actually on YouTube. That was Discovery Wrestling, so
Okay.
you can find that easily. And then, yeah, anything from Riptide Wrestling, you can go on IWTV and pull
Look at
that
that.
up. Keep that alive, man. Even if they're not around, their work should still be viewed. It was a great company.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Especially when you find new stuff. So,
Hmm.
Good Cop Bad Cop says Riptide is good. Phil Stamper's in the chat. He goes, Suge.
The man with the calendar. The man with the calendar. What's happening, Phil?
I love that. Good Cop Bad Cop said you also need a top 10 of hating people that 5 isn't enough. Damn.
Look, man,
We're getting
I
sassy.
can only do so much hate in a day. I can only do
There
so
you go.
much hate
So
in a
so
day.
he'll have to come back another day and give us another like 5, or maybe he'll change the top 5. Maybe top 5. Same.
Oh, people are always working on it. People are always working. That's why I'm so impressed at Darian Bankston, because his consistency and making me hate him to the point where he's been at number one with a bullet, man. He's had a chokehold on that spot. Yeah, man. Hmm.
Oh man! All right, let's see. Good Cop Bad Cop said, "I heard the English Queen of the Indies was complaining there was no pumpkins in the zombie Halloween." There's an English version of me.
Rio was complaining. Rio was complaining, and she didn't tell me. Me and her are cool. So Rio was complaining, because you're either talking about Rio or you talking about Nina Samuel. Which one are you talking about?
No, he's
And
talking
I'm
about
hurt.
me. He said the English version of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the quotes. You gotta put the quotations. That's important.
He said the
Very
English version of the Queen of the Indies.
Okay. 'Cause I was about to be upset. I would have had some angry phone calls and texts that were about to go out. It's like, so you talking about me? Okay.
Damn, I can't. All right, we'll move on. He had another question. Fan tweet. He goes, saw Suge at my second ever indie show, Nova Pro Pumpkin Spice Lariats in a match with View Crockett, Isaiah Frazier, and Chip Day. He goes, have seen a few matches of his various companies in the Nova DC area. What's your favorite match from the DMV area?
Oh man.
Very
Well,
detailed.
ve- ve- I gotta go with the obvious. I gotta go with the obvious answer. Suge D versus Trish Adora versus Darius Carter for the Pan African World Diaspora as somebody who's had like a very long odyssey in this business, and I've had to I've had to reimagine, I've had to reevaluate, I've had to look at where I stand and what's going on. I never thought I would find myself in a position to, after everything that's going on, like I always joke about the fact that I'm gonna be like a mixtape legend one day. When this is all said and done, it's like you had to know about Suge. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm realistic sometimes about the fact about where my career is gonna go. But stranger things have happened. I say that all the time. You can never count yourself out. There was a time when everybody thought there was no way anybody would sign Eddie Kingston, even though he was one of the, and still is one of the best to do it.
Right.
And fortunately, there are alternatives in places like in AEW that not only signed him but let him be the best that he could be and let him be him.
Right.
At the same time, I don't want people to think that their work is negated just because they never got a deal or they never signed anywhere.
Right.
So to be able to say that your boy won a recognized world championship, like when you go back and you look in the history books, you know, you'll get those people where it's like, oh, it was never on TV, so it doesn't count. Well, it's like, well, I hate to tell you, I apologize, or actually, no, I don't apologize. It does count.
Yeah.
And your boy is a world champion and wants to be a world champion again with that particular championship. But to share a ring with Trish Adora, who my mirror, I think she's one of my favorite opponents I've ever had. She always made me think a little bit harder about what it is that I do in the ring. And then, as much as I hate to compliment, Darius Carter, all right, he all right. But I think we had a hell of a match that night, and that's going to be a defining match of my career forever, always. And it changed everything for my career. It changed a very big statistic for my career, and nobody's ever going to be able to take that away from us or me. So yeah.
Definitely. I see Pretty Boy Smooth in the chat. He goes, why am I being tagged?
He found me. He found me. What did he say? What did he say?
He said, why am I being tagged in this? I'm just minding my business, existing at training, just trying to get better.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Since he got time to be in the chat. If you training, how you in the chat? First of all, you can't be taking back bumps and sending this at the same time. So already you a lie. Second of all, you know exactly why you got mentioned, because I told you and I'll say it again. You're a no good bastard. You should have been talking crazy to me on that other podcast. You called me old inadvertently based off of my preference of system. You know my gaming system is a PC. I ain't played an Atari since an Atari done played me. But you wanted to go over there and be cute. So right now, you over there probably doing easy mode at training too. The trainer over there talking about, well, you can do the trainer telling you to do the push-ups like a diamond. You're like, no, I don't want to do it like that. Can I just do the ones where I'm on my forearms like this and go ahead and do it? Yeah, because if you do easy mode in the video game, you'll do easy mode in everything else. That's why you getting talked about. You soft ass, tall ass. Can't call you what I want to call you, but I'll text it to you. I'll text it to you.
Wow. Well,
no, I hate that. Okay, let me say this. Even with my hater list, I love Pretty Boy Smooth. I think the world of him. I mentor him off camera and all this other stuff like that when I can, because I see the potential. He grows. He takes the advice. I'm loving the stuff that he's doing at NWA. I think it's crazy that they haven't put pen to paper with him yet, but it doesn't matter. He's making the product better. That said, this man frustrates me to no end because he is addicted to making bad life choices. And one of them is talking crazy about me on a podcast. But I just wanted that clarified, so I don't want y'all thinking like I just hate the man to hate the man. But at the same time, why are you in this chat when you should be at? You said you had training. Why are you not training? I don't know how you're able to do both at the same time. But you do you. You do you.
Well, damn. All right. Well, we'll move on to another question. If he answers, I'll read it. If you have anything to say back, just write it. So we'll move on.
If he were smart, he wouldn't answer. Go ahead.
Oh, damn. So, all right. So this one's from Dan. He goes, what are some of Suge's favorite memories of his time in Leeds and any plans to return to the UK have his balls recovered from the blow. Yeah, there was a clip that they shared on Twitter. So like you have to go to the Twitter feed and see the
So
video.
so Leeds is like, man, like Leeds was like the second home I didn't know I could have. I really miss LS2. I still represent it. I still show love to it. Um I love like I remember just passing through Leeds when I had my first title show, and I was just like I was in love with how artsy it was, like how much stuff there was to get into, like just that there was always something cool to get into around every corner when you were in Leeds. And then when the opportunity came to like actually stay there, I was like, this just makes all the sense in the world. Like, let's go ahead and do it. And I had like some very special times, and I loved it. Like, I love being able to go to the market there. I love being able to go to Victoria Square. I saw some incredible art in the museum whenever I was there. There was like this one club that I forget, and they treat it like a speakeasy.
Hmm.
So basically, when you go in, it's and I think it's like the actual setup is it's like an actual like barber, like a actual barber's place when you go
Hmm.
into,
Hmm.
but then they have a door that you go through to get to the club that's actually downstairs. And it's like they play rock and jazz and all this other
Oh,
stuff like
cool.
that. And I thought that was cool. I never did anything like that before. And I miss that city dearly. Shout out Akbar's. That was some of the best Indian food I've ever had anywhere in the world. Um, I like that place is always special and dear to my heart. I've had some requests about possibly coming back over next year, so I'm not promising anything. But if we can get the dates to work out and we can get everything in alignment, of course, I would jump at the chance of being able to go back because I have nothing but a great time anytime I'm over there. And I felt like I represented Leeds. I had to represent it because, of course, Title Wrestling made its home there, and I was their champion for like I want to say almost a year.
Hmm.
Defended it in the States, defended it over in the UK, and those are my people, man. Like it's like I became like an adopted son to them, and it's like I got to represent my people, and I miss them. We marching on together, man. Leeds United. Yeah.
Love that. I love that we get like so much of like the cross promotion that like WXW we have like coming here with like Manders with the title. We got Progress coming here. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like especially like after COVID, then once it started opening up again, and then we were getting all that, and it's like, oh cool. Now we're finding like new promotions, new wrestlers, and it's like it gives more fan base
And
to the
good
hype
wrestling
stuff.
is just good wrestling. It's
Yeah.
universal. You know what I'm saying?
So this is why we love the indies. Good cut back up in the chest. Did you fall in love with the Yorkshire? Did I say it right? Yorkshire pudding?
Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Dude, I got stuff that I'm mad about how they pronounce, and they're mad at how I
Yeah.
pronounce. But I'm gonna show love because I'm a north. I'm from the south when I'm in America, but I'm from up north when I'm in there. So
Yeah.
Yorkshire, yeah, you got it.
Okay. Did you like the pudding?
Yeah, actually. So look, the English breakfast. I used to go to the Pig and Whistle a lot when I was staying in Preston, so they would have like the English breakfast for like
Hmm.
for like £4.95,
Hmm.
right? So the way they do bacon is different over there, but it's good. You would have the eggs, you would have all that stuff to go over there. Yorkshire pudding was excellent. The only thing that used to drive me crazy, and I know people make jokes about that all the time, this whole beans for breakfast thing that they got going on, where they be having the bean, and they don't even have the beans in a separate bowl. They just be slapping the beans down with the eggs and
Oh wow.
sauces and stuff. So you got bean juice over stuff and everything like that. It's just never gonna work for me. It's not happening for me. It don't work for me, dog. That's why I like those, because I could just avoid the beans whatsoever. Y'all don't even be putting no brown sugar. There's no bush baked anything in that concoction. But yes, like I pop for that. I was a big sausage roll fan. I like the way that they do their bacon over on that side.
Yeah.
And England introduced me to honeycomb ice cream, which is hands down the greatest ice cream that you could just ever have. It makes me so happy even thinking about it. And if you ever get an opportunity to have like honeycomb ice cream, like real honeycomb ice
Mm.
cream,
That
You
sounds
have to
good.
take advantage of that. It's excellent. It's the best.
See, there's always food on this podcast. Always food talk.
It's the best.
All right, we're gonna get to the serious stuff. What everybody's been waiting for, and I know you've been waiting for. Let's talk about what's on the Netflix queue. Like, listen, I need some new shows. Like, talk to me.
All right. So look. All right. Since you said this is serious stuff, let me aim my camera correctly. Okay, people, listen. I love wrestling. I do. It creates a very love-hate relationship with what I do because I am a cinephile of the highest order. I love film. I love watching it. I love films that are bad. I love films that are good. I love films that are so good they're bad. So bad they're good. I love cult classics, all that other stuff like that. If I wasn't wrestling, I know I would be doing stage theater or like, directing or something to that effect. I probably still could. I don't know. We'll see. Um
Do a direct.
I love being at my house and getting my movie on. And I use that as motivation literally when I leave because there's always something I want to watch and there's always something I have to leave my house for because some asshole challenged me to a match or I got booked in something or whatever it is. And I use that as motivation to beat their ass. That said, what I recently had to leave to because I did New South in Alabama Saturday and I did Pro Wrestling Symphony in Tennessee on Sunday. So I started Romantics Anonymous on Netflix. It's a Korean, like I love everything. If it's got subtitles, I'm watching it, all that stuff like that. I started Romantics Anonymous on Netflix. Very, very sensible, fun, romantic comedy. I'm really enjoying that. HBO Max, Welcome to Derry. Huge fan of Pennywise the Clown. Anything Pennywise related with Tim Curry or the Skarsgård kid, it's all good. Welcome to Derry is really awesome. I've been enjoying that. Was watching the Iron Claw the other night. I hear that I feel like I'm looking at my queue and Inception is ready to go on HBO. Also, say what you will about it. My top streaming services. You got Tubi, you got Netflix, you got HBO Max, you got Hulu. I'll dive into Disney Plus because like they'll have like Star Wars related stuff, particularly The Mandalorian. But like I'm usually on Hulu when I want to watch something that I'm not expecting to watch. I watch Tubi because it's always surprising how much stuff is on there. For a while, Tubi was like the jobber streaming service, but like now they got like hitter stuff, and it's so good it don't even matter that it got commercials in it. I keep Netflix around not only just because they always have quality content. I've had Netflix since they were sending DVDs to my house.
Yes, same.
But there you go.
Same.
But also they have great international stuff to watch, and whether it's action, horror, whatever it is, I love watching stuff like that. And then HBO Max always just has quality stuff that's on there. I guess now that I have it, I'm able to watch AEW through streaming there, which makes it easy for me. I can go back and watch those episodes when I want, see my friends on there. But I feel like the next 2 weeks, I'm so excited because I get a chance to catch up on all my stuff.
Okay.
I'm not back on the road again until hold on, I'm checking my calendar. I'm not back on the road again until the 22nd of November.
Got to catch up.
Yep. So what I'm probably going to end up missing when I have to get back on the road again is that Frankenstein movie that's coming out on Netflix. I think that's the Del Toro one.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be coming out this week, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to watch it. But knowing my luck, probably going to end up missing it. And yeah, whoever I got to wrestle that week, it's up for you. Okay? Because you're delaying my enjoyment.
Stranger Things is coming back, right? This week? Is it this week?
I heard.
Sometime this month.
This may surprise you or may not surprise you. I haven't watched a single episode of Stranger Things.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for that show to be done.
So you can binge
I'm
it.
like that about stuff. Yep. I want to see it from beginning to end. Also, I don't want to start a show if I know that it doesn't finish.
Yes.
I hate that feeling. Like, Good Girls, you broke my heart.
Oh, my God, yes.
I watched it live, too, like when it was episode by episode. And then it's like, so you telling me they're not having a last season? You just going to leave it like this?
Oh, I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. Oh my God, The Pit. I was waiting for. I was like, this is really good, but I was like, I want to wait till it all drops, all the 15 episodes. I was like, that was really good. on HBO.
So
Well worth it.
so so shout out like BBC and the British series though, because they're very short, sweet, to the point. When I said I had to watch Adolescence, like if Adolescence was an American show, Adolescence would have stretched it 20 episodes over 7 seasons if it didn't get canceled.
Right.
Adolescence, 4 episodes, you done. You done got everything you need to go on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Luther, whenever Idris Elba gets time, he drops a Luther, 5 episodes, boom, you done. You know what I'm saying? He come back in 2 years, 4 episodes, bam, you done. Let's just get to what we trying to do. I love it. They gotta keep this up. They gotta keep that up.
Well, since we're in November, now that I'm thinking about it, you said you like bad movies and stuff like that. Have you watched
I'm listening.
that movie, Thanksgiving?
Hold on. Is it literally named Thanksgiving, or are you talking about Thanksgiving? Eli Roth
No,
one?
it's called Thanksgiving. It's like a B movie or whatever. Like it's really
You
bad,
have my
very low
attention.
budget, whatever. It's a turkey that goes on a killing spree.
What streaming service may I procure
I
this?
gotta look it up because I remember there was a night that one of my friends, like, we decided to watch like really bad horror movies at the
Right.
house or whatever, and then there was another one with the pinata, and it came to life. I can't remember the freaking name of it. And then there's a Christmas one too, so it's like holiday one, but they're B movies, so they're very low budget. The Christmas one is a Christmas tree. It goes on a killing spree. Also, that's on YouTube. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you. These three,
You about to make me Denzel laugh.
like really low budget, really bad, but it's like, oh my god, this is really good.
I need that. That's been one of my new favorite genres in film, by the way. Like I said, I'll watch anything as long as it's entertaining or it moves me in a way. Like the same way I'll watch like The English Patient, or I'll go watch The Iron Claw.
Right.
You know, I'll watch like Violent Night. Violent Night was the one where Santa Claus, it's like Die Hard, but it's Santa Claus.
Right.
And it's like there's like an elevated B movie genre that's happening where it's like, I know this movie ain't on nothing, but it's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna go watch that. And that's the kind of stuff I be on, like Spirit, all that other stuff like that. Like I'm so excited.
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
excited.
So
Send me all of this.
Okay, Thanksgiving's on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Okay.
All right, so you can get that. And then the other movie is called Killer Pinata. And I can't find where it's on.
That sounds like it would be a trauma film.
I think it was like something like Tubi or something that me and my friend had watched it on, and we just like let it go, and it just kept going to bad movie to bad movie to bad movie, and it's like very low budget. So we just went on a spree like watching that day, and it was like
You did the recommendation roulette where you just let it take you to the next recommendation.
Yes,
I'm going to do that one day. I'm working up the courage to do it.
I should do it for like the really bad movies because it was so
excited.
entertaining. We're like, what the fuck is this?
I'm gonna take this 2 weeks because I got to get right for these next 2 weeks. I'm gonna take this 2 weeks to do exactly that. I'm gonna get right.
See, there you go. And then I'll find the Christmas one. That one's on YouTube. It's like very short. I think it's like 10 minutes or something like that. It's really short. So, Good Cop, Bad Cop said Killer Pinata is on Plex according to IMDb. So,
Okay.
And he also said Thanksgiving's on IMDb. Kevin Blinker's in the chat. He goes, if it's on Tubi, Suge's probably seen it.
And he's not wrong. Tubi, look, man, Tubi had a glow up. There's honestly very good movies on Tubi, but it's like that's what Tubi reminds me of how Netflix first started when they went to streaming. You got like some classic stuff, you have some really good stuff, and then you have some stuff that is just downright freaking awful, or people just throwing stuff at the wall. But cool, man. Like I'm here for it. And for free, yes, I'm here for it.
Even
Let's
better. Kev said that this should have been sponsored by Tubi, instead of the Netflix image. Let's see. Can I add? Nah, we're not gonna add that one. That one's no good. I tried to add a logo for it, so we just really quick.
I'm available for all you streamers, the big money streamers out there. I am available. I'm available for strong. I will sit at home. I will call out on these bookings if you willing to make me an influencer. Let Netflix call me and say, hey, we need you to stay home and influence this new film with Millie Bobby Brown or whoever they like to put in their Netflix films or whatever it is. I'm staying home. I'm doing that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me find out Enola Holmes coming. Enola Holmes 3 is coming out. You know, when it actually comes out, guess where I'm gonna be? At the house.
There you go. There you go. So, all right. So I have two final questions for you. If anybody else has
Okay.
anything in the chat, drop it on in. So, like I like to pay it forward a little bit. So, what's some names that you feel the fans should be paying attention to?
Oh man. So I get a chance to see like a lot of not just a lot of young talent, but a lot of just talent that like I think people miss the mark on in terms of like how they do. I think in terms of somebody who's been doing it at a high level for a while, and I think like he's still not getting everything he should get is Derek Neal. Derek Neal is that dude. He just does not have bad matches. He does not get the people involved in his stuff. Like he's just that guy.
Oh, we lost them.
Feel
Oh,
like any show is gonna be better with Derek Neal on it.
mhm.
So hold on.
You're-
I'm here. I'm
you're
here.
okay.
I'm
There
here.
you
I'm
are.
here.
I
I'm
was
here.
like, he froze.
Y'all got me? All right.
He froze.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay, I was like, I made it this far. Like, what's going on? But Derek Neal is always going to be in that conversation of somebody I think that can make any show better.
Okay.
Like in the same token that I hate on him, I think Darian Bankston is very talented. It's cool to see him getting the love that he's been getting recently. It's still screwed Darian Bankston, but as far as talent goes, it is what it is. I will give it where it's going. I haven't seen much of him lately. Like we haven't been running into each other as much as I'd like to. But I think Rico Gonzalez goes crazy. Like he don't know how to dial it back.
Yeah.
Rico be saucing that Spanish guitar start playing and he come out like you about to get a show every time. So it's always love for Rico. Mackenzie Morgan, I think she's an incredible ladies athlete. I think it's not a matter of if but when it goes down for her in terms of talent. I think O'Shea Edwards, even for how good he is, he's still better in terms of the ceiling. So like I hope people pay attention to that when it comes down to it. Recently crowned Ashe Women's Champion, Charity King. I think people knew how good she was in a tag team setting, but I think people are really starting to see how good she is in a single setting. So it's like, let's go. Let's see more of that. Let's see, like, please put her in them pressure situations in them big matches. People need to see that. They need to see her in that.
Yeah.
Damon Stryker at TWE, he recently won the Gig City Championship.
Mhm.
I think he's starting to unlock who he is, and it's starting to make for some very entertaining matches. So, I'd pay attention to him. And the only other people that I got, I'm so impressed with them with just seeing them live with one performance. I'd recommend them already. Is Better Together. It's very Billy and Chuck vibes, but on the indies. And that's an example of what I talk about when I say be the product now.
Yeah.
So like I think you could take Better Together and put them on TV now, and it's good to go. Just let them do the stuff that they're doing now, and it just translates, so it's all good. And shout out, he may not think I remember him, but I do. Danny O'Ryan, out there in Texas. His gear is top notch. His hair is luxurious. His matches be on point. How can I not like the guy? Like, do what it is that you do, man.
Look at that. A lot of people. We've had people on this Darian's been on this podcast. I love Rico. He needs to come back out and, hand out, what was it? The street tacos. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
We were having that whole conversation that he just has to hand out street tacos when he comes out.
Rico just got a quality about him,
Yeah.
man. Like, it's just like I can't help but pay attention to what he's doing,
Yeah.
man. He's like that.
Yeah, I messaged him before I came down, and I'm like, because I knew like he's his shoot jobs, he's been busy and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm coming down, and I'm so upset that you're not gonna be there because you're one of the people that I was like, I've been dying to meet in person. I was like, so but I'll get there.
Oh, and
I
of
just
course,
have to come back.
while I'm putting people over, just because they roll with me, Tyler Stevens and Casey Owens.
Yeah.
Like, Come on, big bad and pretty. You got crazy over here on this side. It's like that's the reason why I love the good hand because we're all trying to elevate each other, and I think we all make each other better. It's
Yeah.
like I'm waiting for them to get to the point where they're so busy, it's gonna be hard for us to be able to squat up, and it's gonna start getting that way pretty soon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Love that. Love that. All right. So we're going to end off again. If anybody has anything else, drop it into the chat. We'll end off with something very dear to my heart on this podcast. Hashtag
Okay.
wrestling with positivity. Because, you know, we're in the world of negativity with wrestling and I like to focus on the positive. So is there anything that, you know, comes to your mind that maybe like a fan's done for you, you done it for a fan, maybe a wrestler's done for you, or maybe you've done for a wrestler? Anything that, you know, we wouldn't know unless you share this story.
Okay. So uh it's it's a lot of showing my age kind of in a way when it's all said and done, but it is what it is. I don't care. I've lasted and I've endured even when people swear I wouldn't. Um it's humbling getting to a point now where there are fans that I met as kids, and now either they're starting to train or they're coming back older, or their parents are coming back but now their kids are older and we're recreating photos of when they were younger and now they're much older, and we're doing it, and they're introducing people they love to wrestling, or y'all don't understand in a major way sometimes how like you fell in love with wrestling and you stuck with it. Even if you just came one day, like even if you just started watching wrestling last month and then you still kept coming back this month and everything to that effect, and you're showing pictures and you're introducing people to it, or it's like, oh, you know, I started watching wrestling, or I wanted to become a wrestler, I got into wrestling. Hell, there's a gentleman in England who got to training for wrestling and got the thing that decided that made him decide, like, you know what, I'm going to go for this, is because he saw the Pan African World Championship and he saw it with me and we got a chance to take a picture together with it, and he's like, I hope to be good enough one day by the time I get finished training that I get to challenge for that title one day. And I have to think about those kind of things because on the ringside spectrum of it, even if I'm not the champion, I want the Pan African World Championship to be as big as it can possibly be. Shout out to Fight Club DC and everything they did to even create that in the first place, because we want something for people to aim towards. Like sometimes everybody doesn't want to be WWE champion. They want to be New Japan champion. They want to be TNA champion. I want people to look at that title and be like, I want to be that champion. I want to hold that title. Um, I want people to come to wrestling shows and when they get older, still come to wrestling shows and want to bring their friends to wrestling shows. I want adults to know that, like, I made a right decision coming to this show, and it's like you've been such a positive addition to my life because we remember watching you and enjoying your stuff. Because there's going to be a time that I'm not here anymore, or I'm hurt, or hopefully not hurt, or I have to make that decision that I'm just not able to anymore, or I have to do something else. And just knowing that those memories of people growing with them or opening their mind to this art form that we have, um, there's so many of you, and there's still so many more of you that I've yet to meet. But just know, they all mean the world to me, and they're gonna all be things that I remember in a very special way when I'm done.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. This is why, like, this is a very important thing for me on this podcast. It's just like, I love hearing stories like that.
Mhm.
So, Kevin said, good thing he remembered to put his boys over this weekend. It would have been awkward.
Yeah, they should know. They look. I shouldn't have to do that. They should know that they like. But that's fine. That's fine. Because I'm not trying to get hated on. I'm not trying to get.
Zach Minger's in the chat. He goes, it's National Candy Day. So, did you have your piece of candy?
Oh, I tore up my piece of candy much earlier today. I had a little pack of the little personal pack of nerds, the strawberry
Yeah,
kind. Yeah, they hit the spot every time.
And so just watch out, Shay, for the first time and love seeing you as a baby face with Con. Did I say it right? Con? Did I say
Yes,
is
you
my
did say
yeah.
it right. I love that you check just to make sure that's right. And it's like
I gotta make
I'm
sure.
tripping out about that because there was a point in my career where um all I was being, likable and happy. And then it's like I've gone so long, like I guess what people hating me is I guess it is new for people to like me. It's like, like but my feelings on it is whether you hate me or you like me, as long as you have some type of feeling about me,
Yeah.
cool. It's when you don't care, like you're just indifferent to anything that I do. That's where we die a miserable death as an artist.
Yeah, we don't want that. Be loud. It drives me crazy when even when I go to shows and stuff like that, and it's like crickets, and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Be
My
loud.
one of my favorite Darius Lockhart memories still is he I think he got a clip of it and he posted it to his story from time to time. But he was ringside for somebody during one of the matches and he looks at the fan and the fan it's somebody else recording it, but he's looking at a fan. He said, the match going on in the ring, you on your phone? Huh? You on your phone? He get all up in his girl talking about you on your phone, you ain't paying attention? And all that stuff. Just I love stuff like that. It's like, hey, like, come out that phone for a minute. Sometimes the best compliment is that nobody has any phone pictures of your match because they were paying attention. They
Yeah.
were locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that.
Who's it? Jay George yells at me all the time, and then he's like, "Get off your phone, Tiffany." I'm like, but then you bitch at me later if I don't post pictures and clips of you. Like, like you corner me out, but then you'll be in my DMs and be like, did you get that? Did you get that?
I need you to find a way to like I just don't want you living on your phone the entire time we're having the match. Let me just put it that way. If you're gonna do it,
so
yeah.
funny. So I love that interaction. So, so tell the fans what you got coming up so they can come support you.
Or hate on me.
Or
It is
hate
what
on
it
you,
is.
whatever's good.
I understand. I do things. So, the next 2 weeks off. I'm booked with Netflix and my streaming and my video games and my gym time and my meditation and all that other stuff. Whatever.
Okay.
November the 23rd, we're back at TWE. And then the 29th, we're in Savannah, Georgia for Coastal Empire Wrestling. Now, this week, the first week in December, I'm going to call that the I really didn't pay attention when I booked all this, but I'm going to do it anyway tour.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, it's going to be Action Wrestling in Tyrone, Georgia. Saturday, we'll go to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, of course, for Ashe Wrestling, where, Darian, don't forget, I called you out for a match. Maybe you might want to go pick that Punk card up. Once I leave Charlotte, I will run over to Knoxville. Not Knoxville, Nashville, Tennessee, so that I can do Pro Wrestling Symphony. And then on the same day, because Pro Wrestling Symphony starts at 2, I will find myself over to Knoxville, Tennessee at 7 o'clock p.m. so I can do Next Generation Wrestling. So that's 4 shows in 3 days. And then also we got Classic City Wrestling coming up. There'll be Classic City Wrestling coming up on New Year's. So I think my match is actually going to be happening as it shifts into New Year's Day. So I'm looking forward to it, Athens, Georgia. And not to have a lower moment, but at the same time, it's a celebration of life. Recently we had lost Jaka, for those who know, and everything to that effect. Very dear friend, loved him to death. I think anybody that didn't have love for him, I think that's more of a representation of you, not him. He recently passed, and they announced that they're going to be having a benefit show for him, memorial show, in January. So, January the 17th, please make sure you find yourself there. I'm making myself available. I think I am going to be a part of that when it's all said and done. Just waiting to finalize some things. But even if I can't be there, but I'm sure I probably will be. If you can find the time while you're in the Florida area, make sure you get yourself down there. And there's different ways to donate as well too if you want for his memorial. But Yao Jaka Memorial Show, January 17th.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So tell the fans where they can follow you if they're not, and they should be, but
Sugar Dunkerton for show. So that's spelled FASHO. Shout out Omar, one of the coolest dudes I never knew. Never took a bump, but didn't need to. On Instagram, at Sugar Dunkerton on Twitter. I'm very much kind of on lurking status on Twitter. I pay attention to stuff. I drop stuff when I want to drop stuff, and then I pop up when I pop up. I'm not there, but I'm there. I'm also on Blue Sky. I think it's Sugar Dunkerton on Blue Sky. If you want to get at me on that, ProWrestlingTees.com/Sugar Dunkerton. I still got some of my older designs, and I know people ask me questions. They're like, "Why don't you sell merch at shows?" Because I'm sorry, I'm a little bit old school. I'm of the belief that if I'm a bad guy at your show, I really don't want to interact with you. I think it's weird that I've been antagonizing you all show, and then all of a sudden at intermission, hey, you want to buy my shirt? Everything's going. No, I came here to antagonize you. Like, it's
Like,
fine. My payment is in your sadness. And any booking related questions or things of that nature, you can hit me up on the DMs or sugardunkertonbro@gmail.com.
there you
Yeah.
go. So I got both of his links in the description below for you guys to make it easier for you. So you buy his merch, follow him on the X and the Instagrams and all that stuff like that. So, is there anything else that you want to share with the fans that we didn't cover today?
Um, if you ever booed, if you ever cheered, if you ever paid for anything, if you ever found your way out to a show, if you didn't know me and then you felt some type of way after the fact, or if you knew exactly what I was about and you still showed up for the fact, I just appreciate you for appreciating wrestling. I appreciate you not trying to be above the art of wrestling or feel that you are the end all be all of what wrestling is. You just came to have a good time. And I think it's underestimated because, especially with where we're at in life right now, everybody's opinion has to be the opinion above everybody else's, whether it's wrestling, film, politics, the world, etc., etc. I think we forgot sometimes just how to drown in something in a good way
Yeah.
and just turn our brains off for it. So if you just came to have a good time and just enjoy the show, hell yeah, man. Thanks for being there. And other than that, trans men are men, trans women are women. You know, free Palestine. I prefer, not to have to take sides on the issues of about war or, people having to die. I'd rather not see people starve. I'd rather just be able to kind of be in a world where everybody can just get along. And if you hate somebody, it's because they're a natural asshole, not because they made a skin color. Because of a choice about their skin color that they couldn't make, or because they're trying to express their natural selves as to who they are. I would ask that you hate somebody just because they're an asshole naturally.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Love
there you go.
that. So there you go. So thank you so much for coming on here and chatting with us
Yeah.
a little bit. It was a good time, I see people coming in still too. Everything pro wrestling, what's going on? So you can follow him.
Y'all gonna come in when the club about to close. You know what I'm saying? Like we done told all the jokes. I done gave the heartfelt sign off. I done gave a shout out to my LGBTQ. I done gave a shout out to all my people. I done gave a shout out to Palestine, all that other stuff like that. Now y'all want to come to the club. You coming when the last song is being played. Like, what's happening?
I see AGT just came into what's up happening. Damn.
That's wild, man. Like, oh, okay, I guess. Did we not post what time the show was coming on? Like, what's happening?
Well, they're just gonna have to rewatch it. That's it. And leave some
I
love.
guess.
Leave some comments. All that stuff. If you're listening to this later, hit the like button. Leave some comments. Give some love. Maybe if you see Suge at a show, bring him a pumpkin.
Nah, keep. Excuse my French. Keep that shit away from me, or we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems, and then you're gonna have a problem.
Conrad said, "What's up, Suge? Love your stuff at Action." Look at that. And he said,
you.
"Sorry, he's late. He had to take the intern to swimming."
All right.
And then Good Cop Bad Cop said they forgot to turn their clocks back this week.
Oh, that's right. Okay. You know what? My bad. I might have been a little bit too harsh. I didn't think about that as far as it goes. Now, granted, most people's clock is this little thing right here, known as a cellular telephone device. Mine happening to be the Motorola Ultra, as far as it goes. So you got that flip. I can still. I'm so dedicated to hating. I went and got a phone so I could do this when I'm tired of talking to somebody. Like, I went back to being able to do that. But yeah. So sorry guys. But yeah.
Make sure again, go back, watch the full interview if you're checking this out later. I appreciate all your questions and all the love into the chat so much. Next week, Cindy Akeem is coming on, but we're working out the details of which day. So I'll let you know. Make sure you're following me at Queen of the Indies Corner. So that's that
incredible performer.
Yeah,
incredible performer. I hope that goes well.
I feel honored that he's coming on the podcast because I know he doesn't do podcasts, so I feel honored. So next week, so again, make sure you're following me, Queen of the Indies Corner, on all the socials. So yeah, so Suge, thank you again for hanging out with us.
Had a great time.
Me too. So guys, you know the drill. Stay safe, support independent wrestling, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.
Feeling miserable.